Friday, Foxes. We've made it. It's the last week of school. Can you believe it? It feels like it's flown by. So this week in the announcements, I have worked to do some slides to kind of tell you everything happening each day so you know what's going to go on. We have a lot happening. It's the last week of school, and it's going to be kind of warm out there. So let's see what we have this week. All right, starting off, we are finishing up our ABC countdown. So we have today, do a virtual field trip for the letter V. And then we have W for wear wacky clothes. Then X for tic-tac-toe. June 6th, which is Thursday, is yellow because this year has been bright. And June 7th is our Z day. We are going to zoom out of here. So it has been a joy this year. We are finishing up the countdown for the last week of school. And a reminder, books were all due last week, so if you still have some library books that are sitting at home, make sure you get those turned in so you can enjoy all the last fun activities we have this year. All right, your books are on sale right now. We have them in stock in the school office. We have a bit left, and they are $30, and they will be on sale until we sell out. All right, so looking at this week, I am breaking it down day by day for you guys. So this week at Farmdale for Monday, which is today, we have our Live the Creed assemblies. We have our third grade math celebration and second grade attendance recess, because as I get to attendance, you will see the winner of the attendance for trimester 3. All right, for Tuesday, all band students will go to the band room for the band party. Kindergarten is having their field day. Student council pushed for a spirit day to end the year. And so on Tuesday, we will have anything but a backpack day. So you can bring something that is not a backpack to store all of your supplies. And our student council executive board will have their end of the year party at 2:30 with Mrs. Cecil. All right, for Wednesday, we have our final flagpole, and our final flagpole will have Miss Smith's class leading the way, and we will be announcing our talent show winners at flagpole. Fifth grade, we will have our promotion practice on Wednesday and your barbecue as well as we are going to finish up our snow cone parties, and the kindergarten is having an ice cream party as well. All right, and then for Thursday and Friday, Thursday we have our big fifth grade promotion at 9 a.m. and kindergarten water day. Just a few things on fifth grade promotion. All families are welcome to attend, but you must bring your own chairs. The only chairs we will have out are for students. You can bring an umbrella. It is going to be a little warm, so make sure you stay shady and wear some sunscreen. All right, and for Friday, we have our kindergarten celebration at 9 a.m. There will be limited seating there for families. You can also bring your own chairs to that as well. And first and fifth grade will have their field day, and it is the last day of school. I can't believe it. It feels like it flew by. All right, we do have a minimum day this week, but it will be Friday on our last day of school. So on Friday, you will all get out at 1:30. Wednesday will be a regular day. All right, congratulations to our fifth grade All-Stars. The kickball trophy stays at Farmdale. We get to celebrate your win with a pizza party today. See you in Mrs. Luna's class at lunchtime. I'm so proud of you guys. It was a wonderful game, and it was nice to see Mr. Gong. Even though he was wearing different colors, it was still great to see him. All right, fifth grade, we have a soccer tournament for you this week. So on Monday, we're going to have Mrs. Hogue versus Mr. Magana, and then Mrs. Lowe versus Mrs. Vang. And then on Tuesday, we have Mrs. Hogue versus Mrs. Zhang and Mrs. Vang versus Mrs. Luna. And then for Wednesday, Mr. Magana versus Mrs. Zhang, Mrs. Lowe versus Mrs. Luna. And the semifinal game will be, we will have a semifinal game on Thursday with a championship game on Friday, the last day of school. All right, Live the Creed. Live the Creed is today. You needed 7, but we didn't want you to stop because we wanted to see who was going to have the most. And as you can see, most classes have made it. We may have some emails that haven't gotten turned in, but it was updated at 3 o'clock on Friday. So if we got an email after 3 o'clock, you might not be on this list. But congratulations to all of the classes that did Live the Creed and get to enjoy the assembly today. All right, our positive office referrals. Natalie saw that the golf cart was dusty because of the wind. She asked to clean it and did a great job. Darlene asked if she could help clean the golf cart because it was very dusty, and she did a great job. Thank you for helping keep our golf cart clean. All right, Annette met her weekly check and check out goal 10 times. She has been doing great and she has done well and is ready for 6th grade. All right, Roy earned a positive office referral for lending a hand to someone who had an accident. He did this to be nice, was kind, and did not laugh. He also has a great kick. Roy started the scoring for our kickball game against Pioneer and had an infield home run. Thank you, Roy. Great job. All right, so attendance, our 2nd graders are the winners for trimester 3 with 94.52% overall. As you can see, it was very close, but 2nd grade pulled it out. So we're going to have a bonus recess for you guys today with popsicles. All right, some shout outs here. Olivia made it to the 100 book club this year. Congratulations, Olivia. All right, congratulations to Mrs. Ward's soccer team. They won the 4th grade soccer tournament this year. Who is going to get the 5th grade trophy this week? I don't know. We'll have to see. Great job, Mrs. Ward's class. All right, Mrs. Ingram's class would like to give a big thank you to Mrs. Hillhouse's class for helping us with our garden bed. The kids were so happy we were able to pick and eat our sweet peas this week. So thank you so much. Those look so great. All right, and then we have Mrs. Pastor who wanted to give a shout out to her chaperones that they had in the bowling field trip. They were absolutely amazing, and I, Mrs. Pastor, could not have done it without them. Shout out to Garrett's mom, Rusty's dad, Nyaja's aunt, who is a former Fox, and Ajit's mom. Thank you for all your help. So here's what they have to say.
Thank you, chaperones!
All right, so then we have every student in Mrs. Newville's class made their AR goal this trimester. Mrs. Newville has been teaching 26 years and this has never happened for her. She is so very excited. Great job, Mrs. Newville's class. I'm so proud of you guys. All right, Mrs. Hillhouse would like to give a shout out to Mrs. Watson, Mr. Alamillo, and Mr. Law. One of Mrs. Hillhouse's students needed to be taken to the nurse right away, and Mrs. Watson volunteered to supervise her students. Mr. Alamillo and Mr. Law pulled up in the golf cart just then to get the girl to the nurse's office quickly. A big thank you to our staff that is always available to help when needed. Great job, everyone, for keeping our students safe. Thank you. All right, perfect attendance, Mrs. Birnbaum on the 28th and Mrs. Lowe on the 29th. All right, it is that time. It is time for our kindness ticket winners of the week. This is the last week. Can you believe it? The last week of school. That doesn't mean you need to stop doing kind things. Always do kind things. Let's see, our first winner is Tatiana Larios for being safe, being responsible, being respectful, and being kind. All right, next up we have Genesis Carrillo, again, for being safe, being responsible, being respectful, and being kind. We have Diego from Miss Johnson's class for being safe, being responsible, and being respectful. Great job, Diego. Let's see, we have Imalea from Van Cleve's class for being responsible and being kind. And one more winner for this school year, we have Giselle Flores Ceja for being responsible. She turned in $10 that she found. Congratulations, Giselle. Those are our winners for this week. And quote of the week, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. So yes, it is the end of the school year, so don't cry when we leave, but smile because it was a great year, and next year will be too. 5th graders, we will miss you. We are going to celebrate you all week, and know that we hope the best for you at Weaver. All right, birthday book. So make sure at the end of this video, I have the rest of the birthdays for June. So make sure before you leave, you grab that birthday book. All right, everyone, have a great week. Make sure you make good choices. I know it's going to be a crazy, hectic week, but let's remember to do the right things at all times. So let's get those foxes up. To be a fox, repeat in your mind. Be safe, be responsible, respectful, and kind. Have a great week. Bye.